It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
Good evening from Jordan Stadium North in Brookland, where tonight the unbeaten and third-ranked Valley View Blazers go after their seventh consecutive win of the season, while also trying to improve to 4-0 in 5A East Conference play. Standing in their way is a Brookland Bearcat team that has postseason aspirations of its own. Tonight marks only the fifth meeting on the gridiron by these two crosstown rivals that are separated by only about a 20-minute drive. Both teams are coming off important victories last week, as Valley View pitched their second shutout of the season with a 31-0 home victory against Wynn. Meanwhile, Brookland went on the road and won at Greene County Tech by a 35-21 tally. Hello, y'all. I'm Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. Coach Jason Smith will be along in a few minutes to join me as we welcome you into our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football. We will have a pregame conversation to share in just a few minutes with Blazers head coach Sean Cockrell. But before we get to that, Tyson Leblong of the Blazer News Network visited earlier this week with defensive back R.J. Estrich of the Blazers secondary, and we'll learn more about the sophomore sensation from South Carolina after this time out on the EAB Sports Network.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
For this week's pregame interview, we're joined by sophomore defensive back R.J. Estrich. How you doing today, R.J.?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. What makes this year's group of defensive backs so special, in your opinion?
I think this year's group works hard at practice and gets after it on the ball, makes plays. Really good group of guys we got this year.
What was it like having to adjust to a new school and a new state and a different football team this year?
Just like adjusting anywhere, you got to get used to new people, new coaches, new players, building relationships with your team. But it's definitely was a good move.
You're on pace to set an interception record at Valley View so far. Are interceptions something that comes natural to you, or do you really try to get those during the game?
I think coaches do a good job putting me in the right places compared to the offense, what they try to do. So I think it comes natural, but also just a game plan that we set throughout the week.
How do you think that you've improved throughout this year?
Throughout this year, I think I've been able to really be able to tell what the receivers want to do, watching more film, and be able to break down the offense, quarterback as well.
What are some goals that you set for yourself this sophomore year?
This year, I want to be able to win all state, all conference, be a big goal of mine.
Thank you, RJ. That's it for this week's interview, but after this, Randy Myers will sit down with head Blazer football coach Sean Cockrell to talk about tonight's matchup versus Brookland. After this on the EAB Sports Network.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the walk. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property with Kubota commercial landscape equipment. From mowers to track loaders to utility vehicles, First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brookland has a lineup built to uphold your reputation. Right now, bring home the Kubota Z700 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months. Stop by First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brookland to see what equipment is right for you. Now through September 30th. First Choice Farm and Lawn, 9586 Highway 49 North in Brookland. Visit us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked Pediatric Diabetes and Endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
Good evening and welcome back to our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football as Valley View gets set to take on Brookland tonight in 5A East Conference play. I'm Randy Myers, joined now by Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell. Coach, a big game tonight. First of all, let's do a quick rewind on last week, which was a 31-0 victory
over win, your second shutout of the season. Both of those have come in conference play.
Yeah, I thought we had a great game plan executed. Kids played well, defense especially. They're playing really well right now, and we're stopping the run really well, and we'll have to continue that tonight. But just all around great game. Special teams offensively did what we needed to. And to get up, on those guys 24-0 at halftime was huge for us.
Were you surprised that you were able to shut down Wynn's offense the way that is almost easy as it seemed, because that was an offense that came into the game averaging over 300 rushing yards per game, and you held them to just around 100 yards or so, I think.
Yeah, it was. I felt like we had a good game plan, like I said, but you knew they were going to get some big things going, and they just never did. And to hold them to under 100 yards of offense and 0 points is a huge deal for our
and did it without getting a turnover for the first time. You could pitch the shutout, but first game of the season, I think, where you did not get a turnover.
Yeah, just made them punt a lot. So right. That was huge for us. And like I said, our kids are playing right now with a lot of confidence. And we'll have to continue that against Brookland.
Of course, offense continued to play as well, particularly Andrew Jones with a big night, 9 catches for 106 yards.
Yeah, they weren't really giving us anything deep, so we had to take all the underneath stuff, and thank goodness we can throw and catch really well, and just kept giving it to Andrew and Laird and Parker, and I thought Parker had a really good game as well, and just keep giving it to those guys, and those are basically runs for us, and they're going to take away a lot of stuff inside for Anthony, but whatever they'll give us, we'll take and continue to do that.
And it's always a big deal, it seems like, whenever you can get a victory over Wynn, regardless of the circumstances or where the game is played.
Yeah, no, with the program they have and the tradition, you always want to beat those guys. And, it's big for us to continue. It's first time, we beat them 3 years in a row now. And so that's huge. And for our program, it kind of puts us on the map as maybe somebody to be reckoned with.
So turning our attention to a crosstown rival tonight, a trip across town to Brookland at Jordan Stadium. Brookland's coming off a 35-21 win last week against Greene County Tech and seems to have recaptured. They had lost a couple of conference games to start the season, but it looks like they've got their momentum and their mojo back now.
Yeah, really big win, I think, for them over Tech, because, Tech played Wynn to really close within a touchdown. And so I think that they're playing really well right now, and they're 4-2 and on their way to, I think, probably their best season of the year. Obviously we want to stand in the way of that, and our kids know we're going to get their best game, but they're doing a really good job right now and playing with some confidence as well.
I know I think I'm accurate when I say this. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but probably one of the most painful losses you've ever taken in your career as a head coach at Valley View was 4 years ago at Brookland, and that 12-7 loss. First time you'd ever played Brookland, and I'm sure that still stings. And I know that all the kids on this team weren't even, they say we're all still in junior high, but I'm sure you've reminded them of that.
Yeah, we actually talked about it yesterday, is that, that they got us, and it still hurts, that they were able to beat us. And even though we beat them the last 3 years, they know that it's in them. And those kids that were on that team aren't there at Brookland either. But we've had some success in junior high, but they beat us this year in junior high. So it's going to be a really tough physical game with a lot of people there want to watch this. And when you're at the top, everybody wants to knock you off, and so we know we're going to get their best.
What about Brookland concerns you the most? I know that typically they're a very physical team. I know they've got a lot of size up front, but they're also young up front.
Yeah, I think they start 4 sophomores, but they are big and physical. They started 2 of those guys last year as freshmen against us, and they were able to kind of out-physical us at first. It was kind of a bend, don't break last year, and they got Calvin Spearman, a kid that transferred in from Tech, that running back that's really, really good. He's carrying it like 25, 30 times a game, so we know we're going to get a lot of him. And we've got to stop that and stop the run. And then Hayden Elder, their quarterback, can run as well. So we're just going to have to try to stop the run. Defensively, they play 2 or 3 guys both ways, but for the most part, they're fresh. They come off the ball really, really well, and they run to the football. So, it's going to be tough for us offensively to kind of see what they're going to do against us. They've run some different things against different people, and kind of see what they're going to try to take away from us.
I'm sure with the style of football that they play, that part of their game plan will also be limiting your opportunities, try to sustain long drives and keep the ball out of your team's hands as much as possible.
Yeah, I think they're gonna, whether they huddle or not, I think they'll take the full 40 seconds on the play clock. They're gonna run the football. They're gonna do some things. They blocked 3 punts this year already, so we got to really be great in our special teams. They onside kick a lot. So all those things come into play of what they're gonna try to do to us.
Coach, good luck tonight against the Bearcats.
Appreciate it, Randy.
That's Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm Randy Myers. Our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football continues after this on the EAB Sports Network.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Bear does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust.
This is Bob Moore with More Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from More, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments till 2025. Get ready for winter and call More Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
We are just inside 12 minutes away from kickoff here at Jordan Stadium North in Brookland for Valley View and the Brookland Bearcats in 5A East Conference play. I'm Randy Myers as we welcome you back to our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football. The Blazers hoping to ride the momentum of a 6-0 start to the 2024 season. It also includes a 3-0 start in 5A East Conference play. As we rewind to last week, Valley View emerging victorious 31-0 over Wynn. It was the second shutout of the season by this Blazer defense, which is allowing only 4 points per game in conference play and only 10 points per game for the entire season. Wynn came into last week's game averaging 310 rushing yards per game, but managed only 83 on the ground against this Valley View defense that we call the lockdown gang. The Blazer offense also had a nice night, 362 yards of total offense on the evening, sparked by senior wide receiver Andrew Jones, who led the attack with 9 catches for 106 yards on the evening. Drew Gartman had a bit of a slow night for Drew anyways from his quarterback spot, accounting for only 2 touchdowns last week. He had 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing score. Brody Dix also connecting on his first field goal of the season as he hit from 32 yards out on Valley View's second possession of the evening. Brookland went to Greene County Tech just a few miles down the road and put a 253-yard rushing attack on the ground in a 35-21 Bearcat victory. Senior running back Calvin Spearman paced the Bearcats with 128 yards on 25 carries. Quarterback Hayden Elder completed 56% of his passes for 91 yards on the night. And the Bearcat defense got 2 interceptions from senior Caden Chambers, who also caught a touchdown pass on the offensive side of the ball. We'll step aside here for a 2-minute timeout and back to check your starters for the Brookland offense and the Valley View defense after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner. With GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Ready to buy your dream home? Look no further than First Community Bank's Mortgage Department. Our experienced team is here to help you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service, we'll make sure your home buying process is a breeze. Visit First Community Bank today and let us help make your dream home a reality. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document Systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document System dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
We welcome you back to Jordan Stadium North on the campus of Brookland High School. Randy Myers under the headset as we are now about 6.5 minutes away approximately from kickoff for Valley View and Brookland in this 5A East Conference tilt. Let's check your starters for tonight's game. We'll start with the Brookland offensive starters. The Bearcats are led by quarterback Hayden Elder. If you're watching at home on the stream or wherever you may be on our streaming broadcast on the EAB Media app or the Blazer News Network YouTube channel, Hayden wears number 12, he's a 5'9", 150-pound senior. He has 10 passing touchdowns on the season, along with 3 rushing touchdowns, and he's thrown 3 interceptions. The starting running back is Calvin Spearman, wears number 5. I believe he's a transfer from Greene County Tech, a 6', 210-pound senior who has rushed for 544 yards and 5 touchdowns coming into tonight's game. The other running back is Ricky Robinson, wears number 13. He's a 5'10", 170-pound junior. The wide receivers are Caden Chambers, a 5'8", 140-pound junior who has 5 touchdowns on the season. He wears number 3. Wearing number 15 is wide receiver Gabe Carter, a 5'8", 165-pound junior. He has 4 touchdowns on the season. The tight end is number 30, Easton Cunningham, a 6', 200-pound junior. In the trenches, the tackles are Ricky Hicks and He's up number 52, by the way. And Brock Brewer wearing number 65. All of their starting offensive linemen, interior linemen, are sophomores. A couple of them did start last year as freshmen. The center is number 72, Garrett O'Brien. The guards are number 66, Blake Hatcher, and number 74, Hudson Owens. Valley View's defense will counter with edge rushers Nick Gamble, a 6', 214-pound senior. Nick wears number 24. Starting in place of Noah Wendell, who's out, nursing a sore hamstring tonight, will be junior Holden Murphy. Holden wears number 60. He is a 6'3", 212-pound junior. By the way, Nick wears number 24. At nose tackle is Everett Thomas, 6'2", 280-pound senior. He wears number 73. In the middle, the linebackers are the All-Stater from last year, Jay Taylor, a 6'2", 200-pound senior. Jay wears number 14. The leading tackler for the Valley View defense is linebacker Ryder Wooten, a 6', 190-pound junior. Ryder wears number 43. The other inside backer is Rylan McNamee, wearing number 10. Rylan is a 6', 195-pound junior. The bandit is Zion Simpson, the transfer from Osceola, wears jersey number 29. He's a 5'9", 192-pound senior. The corners are possibly two of the best in the league, if not the two best. Rylan Ramsey on one side, wearing number 0. He is a 5'10", 140-pound junior. Has 1 interception so far this year after grabbing 5 last season. Leading the Blazers with INTs is sophomore R.J. Estrich, wearing number 13. R.J. is a 5'8", 160-pound sophomore. He's got 4 picks so far this year, including a pick 6. The free safety tonight will be Daniel Richardson. Ricky Moffitt is back tonight after missing last week, but he will not start. Still nursing a bit of a sore ankle. Do expect him to play, but Daniel Richardson will get the start at free safety. Daniel wears number 23. He's a 5'9", 147-pound senior. And, of course, the strong safety is outstanding sophomore Carter Wallace, wearing number 27. Carter is a 5'11", 180-pound sophomore. We'll step aside for a 90-second timeout and back with more of our pregame coverage. We'll be joined by Coach Jason Smith after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention. Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So, when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068. Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
It's time to stand up and welcome your Brookland Bearcats!
Along with Coach Jason Smith joining me now in the NEA Baptist podcast position as we welcome you back to Jordan Stadium here in Brookland. And Coach, it's time to play football. Another 5A East Conference tilt for the Bearcats and the Blazers tonight.
Yeah, this is what high school football is all about. Just a good, crisp fall evening. You got crosstown rivals going to square off tonight, in a cozy stadium that is just about full to the brim. It's going to be a fun night of football, and it looks like the entire town's here and they're excited.
Yeah, just about a full house here tonight at Jordan Stadium. As we look at this series, this is only the 5th meeting for Valley View and Brookland, despite the proximity. But of course, with Brookland football still being relatively new here at Brookland, this is only the 5th meeting. They started playing in 2020 as conference mates when Brookland moved up to 5A for football. So the Blazers lost that first year 12-7 And that's a loss that still kind of sticks in the gut of Sean Cockrell and his coaches.
he won't let it. He'll never forget as long as he coaches. It was a gut-wrenching loss, but the Blazers have had their way with the Bearcats last couple years, and there's a lot riding on this game for both teams for different reasons.
Yeah, Valley View is 3-1 against Brookland after that first loss. They've won 3 straight, including a 41-3 decision last year at Central Dealership Stadium. Brookland's going to get the ball to begin the football game, so Brody Dix has it teed up at the 40. He approaches, puts foot into ball, and immediately have whistles. I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, that's what it looks like a false start or an offsides on the kick team, but yeah, you're right. We've been fortunate the last couple weeks in that both teams have been, opponents.
Here at Brookland, he comes into tonight's game with a 12-14 overall mark as Brody Dix will back up 5 yards. Now the Blazers will kick from the 35-yard. Brookland has 3 men back to return, with the deepest standing at about the 9-yard line. He's in the middle of the 3. And he'll take it at about the 16-yard line and punches it up to about the 36-yard line. So a decent return by Brookland. They'll have good field position for their first possession, and we'll see how the Blazer defense performs. I was talking with Cade earlier today, Cade Carlton, who does the Brookland broadcast, and if you look at this, the difference in this Valley View defense from the years past, we've had good defenses in years past, but a lot of times it takes them a little while to adjust. This bunch has been on lockdown mode from the minute they hit the field.
Yeah, I like the nickname, the Lockdown Gang, because there may not be a whole lot of superstars, but they're guys who understand their assignments, and they really get after you every single Friday night.
Here come the Bearcats. Elders back to throw. He gets pressure, fires, catches made. They've got a first down, and they'll advance it up to about the 43-yard line. Good, well-designed play there for Brookland, and they can move the chains on their first down.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be second and short, but what you got there, you had a nice little wide receiver bubble screen.
About 2 yards short, I'm sorry.
And Valley View had pinned their ears back to get after the Brookland quarterback, and that was a well-designed play that equaled about 7.5, 8 yards.
So it's 2nd and 2. They'll give that off to Spearman, I believe, over the right side. He appears to have the first down. Got some good blocking by the right side of his offensive line. Punches it up to about the 47-yard line, and it does move the chains for the Bearcats.
And one thing you're going to get, the Blazers will get a heavy dose of Spearman tonight. He's kind of a workhorse type back. He may not bust a big one, but by the end of the night, he's going to have close to 100 yards on probably 20 to 25 carries.
That's exactly what he did last week against Greene County. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side for the Bearcats. Elder looks right, throws it, passes complete on a short screen pass. It'll work for about 1 yard of positive gain, it appears. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, really nice play there. Out in space by the sophomore Eli Thornton. He got out there on that quick pass play from his defensive end position and made a nice tackle.
Brookland in their black uniforms tonight with black helmets, black pants, black jerseys, white numbers, and hot pink socks. Valley View in blue pants, white jerseys, and white helmets with blue numbers and trim. Here come the Bearcats with 2 receivers to the left, 1 off to the right. Elder keeps it, darts across the middle, and advances it to the Valley View side of the 50 before he's tripped up at about the Blazer 47-yard line.
Yeah, they ran a little option over here to the near side, and one thing about the Elder kid is, he's a sneaky good football player. Hayden Elder, last year we were impressed by him, and then this year, already, through 6 games, he's accounted for 13 touchdowns, whether it's through the air or at the ground. He's a good high school football quarterback.
So 3rd and about 3.5 here for Brookland at the Blazer 47 with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the near side. H-back to the left. And Elder rolling right on the read option, fires downfield. That ball's going to be too high and overthrown. It'll bring up a 4th down for the Cats.
Yeah, and it's going to be 4th down. You got a couple flags. Looks like there's going to be a hold here against the offense. There is. Be interested to see what Coach Cockrell decides to do on this.
By the way, shout out to the athletic department here at Brookland High School. Love this new press box. This is so much better than what we've had here in the past, because the first couple of times I did games over here, it was pretty much working from an oversized broom closet. The last time we were here 2 years ago, we were over on the visiting bleachers and had the sun in our eyes until it went down.
We were like Harry Carey out in the bleachers at Wrigley 2 years ago. But beautiful facility. Shout out to Brookland AD and Brookland admin.
3rd and about 15 here for Brookland after the penalty. It's a running play over the right side. They'll get it back across the 50 to about the Blazer 49, and looks like they'll send the punt team onto the field here for the 4th and long situation.
Yeah, and really, with what Coach Heisley wanted to do right there, I think that's a win for Brookland. They were able to get a couple first downs, move the chains a little bit, settle his guys down some, and now, they're going to show punt here right on the 50-yard line, so they're winning the field position battle so far.
R.J. Estridge sets up for the Valley View return, standing on the left hash at about the 13-yard line. Jake Reese is the Brookland punter. He gets the kick away. And it'll be fielded off one bounce by Estridge. He's on the far sideline and gets shoved out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball, but it should be somewhere around the Blazer 30.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get it around the 29-yard line. And, this week I dug a little bit deeper into Drew Gartman's stats. And so this is just a Drew Gartman appreciation comment here. But, my gosh, show me a quarterback in the state of Arkansas that puts up the numbers that Drew Gartman has so far this year. It's just phenomenal.
And doing it mostly in about a half of
half
per
to
night,
3/4 of football. Yeah, absolutely.
One receiver to the left, two to the right for Gartman. He'll hand that off to Felice. Felice with a little delayed draw, picks up about 5 yards, punches up to about the 34-yard line.
I think that's just going to make the Blazers a lot better if they can get Anthony Felice, Peyton Hicks. Peyton Hicks, I guess, is hurt, but if they get that running back room going just a little bit more, it's just going to make this offense more dynamic.
2nd and 5 from the Valley View 34. Two receivers to each side. Again, it's a give to Felice. Felice dives forward for about 3. He's a little bit shy of the line to gain, but it'll be very close to a Blazer first down.
Yeah, good strong run there. Good job by the Bearcat defense. They're bending a little bit. But
hey, that is a first down after all. Got just enough to move the chains.
Yeah, surely. I thought they were going to be a yard and a half short.
I was thinking about a yard short.
We'll take it.
Spotted at the 44. It's a fresh set of downs for the View with one receiver off to the left, 4 clustered to the right. Gartman's going to keep it rolling right. Looking for some running room and gets it up to about the 42 before he gets brought down hard.
He did, and he actually got tackled right there by his running back, Anthony Felice. They run that little bunch set, which is really, in essence, a wildcat set when Drew runs it. But didn't have much of a hole, but what hole he had, he ran into Anthony Felice.
So it brings up 2nd and 8 from the 42 for Valley View with 3 receivers to the left. Andrew Jones is split wide near side. Gartman takes the snap, rolling right. He's got running room near midfield, pushed out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. I believe he's got enough to pick up the first down. We'll see. Maybe not.
Yeah, it looks like they're marking just a little bit short, but on that, that was a quarterback run, no option there, no RPO. That was just a design run, and Drew just showing his ability to get outside.
3rd and 1 from the Blazer 48. One receiver to the left, 4 clustered to the right. Gartman in the gun. He'll send Felice in motion, shows it to him, finds some room across the middle, and I think he got enough to move the chains on forward progress before he got thrown back.
Yeah, he did. It's going to be first down Blazers. Again, using that bunch, something else we haven't seen this year is they fake the jet, and then it's just an RPO with Drew taking it up the middle for a power.
So spot the ball right in the middle of the field at the 50-yard line on the Bearcat logo. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 3 receivers to the left. Felice is on Gartman's right hip, out of the gun. He drops back, flush. Here comes pressure from the backside. Now he's going to tuck and run, hits the far sideline, and steps out of bounds at about the 42-yard line of Brookland.
Yeah, and on that play there, they look to get Trippdale deep along that outside, a little bit of a wheel route, and Brookland, their secondary did a great job. Looked like they were in man coverage, maybe cover 1 over the top, but really good job by the Brookland secondary there.
2nd and 3 from the from the Bearcat 42. 2 receivers left and right for Gartman. Out of the gun, wants to throws that out left side, and Trippdale is caught immediately as soon as he caught the ball. That's probably going to be a loss of about a yard or 2.
Yeah, really nice play there on the edge by Brookland's number 7. That's Walker Spears, who's just a really good football player. Did a really nice job there on the outside.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 5 after a loss of about 2 from the Bearcat 45. Twin receivers left and right. Gartman looks to the Blazer sideline. Anthony Felice is his running back on his right hip. And Gartman wants to throw. He's got all kinds of time. Now he'll roll left and gets the ball up to about the 40-yard line, close to the marker, but I don't think he'll have it. We'll see where they spot the ball.
I think they're going to give him that first down there. Yeah, that's going to be first down Valley View, and Drew just got enough. But what you saw there is what I think that every team in the league is going to do from here on out is they had a spy sitting right there on number 2. Secondary did a good job. No one open. Drew takes off running. He was able to get that first down, but he had somebody just waiting on him right at the sticks.
Fresh set of downs at the Bearcat 39. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Backs in the pistol. Throw that out left side to Cullen. Cullen immediately caught after he lunges forward for a couple of yards and gets it to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, just a quick first down tempo play right there by the Blazers.
So it's a 2nd and 7 for Valley View with the ball at the Brookland 36-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gartman gives that to Feliz running right. Feliz finds a little hole to dart through and punches it forward to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, really nice job there on a little bit of a crackback on that sweep. Trip Dale did a good job of sealing his man, letting Anthony get all the way up to about, I guess, 2nd and 1.
That's another first down. One receiver to the left, 4 clustered to the right. Feliz will motion into the backfield. Gartman shows it through him, fires across the middle, and that ball is incomplete.
Yeah, wow. Drew wishes he could put that one on a string and bring it right back because Andrew Jones was wide open over the middle there, and Drew, he aimed it instead of threw it just a little bit and wound up just a hair short, made it to where Andrew couldn't make that catch.
So it's 2nd and 10 from the Brookland 28-yard line. 4:14 to play in what's been a fast-moving first quarter. 2 receivers left and right. Gartman will give that to Feliz. Feliz running hard and then finally thrown back. I think he got to about the 22 on forward progress. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Yeah, just churning there. I like what the Blazers are able to do on the ground so far this drive. It hadn't been sexy, hadn't been, the big chunk play, but they have been wearing on this Brookland defense.
3rd and a long, 3.5, probably closer to 3.5 here for Valley View. From the 22, Jones is split wide right, Cullen off to the left. Backs in the pistol. Give that to Feliz. Feliz dances and gets caught on the second step of the dance. It'll be a loss back to the 25.
Yeah, that was Spearman. And one thing that this Bearcat team will do is they play a lot of guys both ways, which you don't see a whole lot in 5A, but their best players are playing both ways, and that was a big stop there by the senior Calvin Spearman.
4th and 5, Valley View going for it here from the 24. Jones to the right. Cullen goes wide left. Gartman in the gun. Wants to throw. Looking for Jones. Throws it high. Catch made. Did he hang on to the ball? He did. And that is a Valley View first down at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Drew, he threw a dart right there. And best hands on the team, Andrew Jones. He goes up and gets it and got the first down.
And here comes the jumbo package. Carter Wallace will be the Valley View running back for this play. It'll be a first down off the right hash at the Brookland 12-yard line with 3 minutes remaining in the first half and the first quarter, and the clock ticking. Six seconds left on the snap clock. Gartman in the gun, takes the snap. He's going to run it himself and gets 1, possibly 2, depending on the mark, as he goes right over the top there.
Yeah, Brookland went interesting there. They went basically goal line defense. When Valley View went into the nasty package, Brookland put 11 guys in the box there, and so just a little game of chess here early on between the offensive coordinator, Marty, and the defense for the Bearcats.
Spotted at the 10, 2nd and 8 for Valley View. This is the 16th play of the drive coming up unofficially. Wallace remains in as the power set running back. Gartman goes under center. Gives it to Wallace. Wallace running left, breaks to the outside and finds the end zone. Carter Wallace with a punch in from 10 yards out. The Blazers are on the board.
Really great play there because Brookland had him. They had him hemmed in the backfield, and it just strong legs by the sophomore. He breaks that tackle, and then with that goal line looking set that Brookland was running, once he got past that first wave, there's no one back there.
Brody Dix on for the PAT kick. out of the hold of Madden Tatum. Snap, kick up, and it is right down the middle. The Blazers are on the board with 2:04 to play in the first period as they pick up a long scoring drive to begin their first possession, and they now lead at 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Blazers open the game by putting together a 16-play, 71-yard scoring drive, capped off by Carter Wallace's 10-yard run. They have a 7-0 lead as we now await Brody Dix's ensuing kickoff. Randy Myers and Jason Smith under the headsets. We're glad you're with us tonight for Blazer football. Kickoff fielded at the 5-yard line by Brookland, and the return man gets swarmed under at about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that was Mac Allen there, back there, a senior, and he probably should have let that one go on into the end zone. But really good kick there by Brody Dix, and good field position here early for the Blazer defense.
Looks like they'll spot it at about the 12, and Brookland will start deep on the Bearcat side of the field. They will send 3 receivers wide to the right. Elder working out of the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself and gets met by Ryder Wooten and friends.
I'll tell you what, every week, Ryder Wooten just makes plays. I don't know if he's the captain, but he's definitely the leader of this defense that's just getting better and better and better.
Got about 2 yards on the spot. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Bearcats with a little over a minute remaining in the first period. It's going to be a 1-yard gain after the spot at about the 13-yard line. So it's 2nd and 9 for Brookland as they will flood the near side of the field, the left side with 3 receivers. No one off to the right. Elder in the gun, running back on his right hip. Throw that out near side, and the receiver immediately tackled after the catch by Gabe Carter.
Yeah, Gabe Carter and Ryder Rutledge both back there in that backfield. They didn't bite on that screen pass, and now Brookland's facing 3rd and a long ways.
Yep, that was basically no gain, so it remains 3rd and 9 for Brookland with 25 seconds remaining in the period, most likely the last play of the first period coming up here, barring a penalty. Valley View up 7-0. Bearcats will send 3 wides to the near side, no one to the right. Elder out of the gun. Wants to throw a pump fakes, now throws a dart to Carter. Carter trying to escape but unable to do so and gets back, I think, to about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose a little bit. That was a kind of a strange looking play.
Yeah.
Carter ran like it was maybe a bubble or something, but they faked the go on that.
You're right. That is a loss of about 1.5 yards.
And threw back, so Valley View should have good field position after this ensuing, I guess, the second quarter punt.
Yeah, that'll end the first period, so we've got 1 in the books. Valley View leads this one 7-0 at the end of 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith as we welcome you back to Jordan Stadium here in Brookland. Set to begin the second period. The Bearcats going to have to punt out of their own end zone as Jake Reese is standing about 2 yards deep in the Bearcat end zone. R.J. Estridge sets up for the return at the Bearcat 45-yard line on the right hash.
Yeah, and watch out, RJ. He has been hunting a touchdown these last couple weeks, and this right here looks like a prime opportunity.
Again, Valley View ahead 7-0. Valley View scored on its only possession of the first quarter, putting together an impressive 16-play drive. The kick is blocked. It'll go out of the back of the end zone. Put 2 points on the board for the Blazers on the safety.
Wow. Was that Zion that come through
I'm
there?
not sure who got it. It happened so quickly, but
it was. I think it was Zion. It could have been. Is that Holden Murphy, 60?
Yeah, 60 is Holden Murphy.
And whoever it was just like a basketball shot. Somebody was shooting a 3, and they blocked that, and it basically hit the wall. Goodness gracious, what a play.
That is the second block punt of the season for the Blazers. Got one in the opener at Poplar Bluff a little over a month ago.
Charlie Adams, Katie Blummer, Aaron Butler, Riley Crane.
Play like that, Coach Hinsley and the Bearcats, they wanted to control this tempo tonight. They really wanted to kind of slow it down, grind it down, and they were doing that. We had a first quarter where it was just 7-0. Play just like that, though, turns it so quickly. Now it's 9-0. You're punting the ball away. Valley View gets a scoring drive here, and you feel like you're behind the 8 ball.
So now Brookland will free kick from the 20. Valley View will send Andrew Jones back for the return. Looks like he's going to set up at about the Valley View 35-yard line with 11:55 to play in the half. That block punt resulting in a safety on the first play of the second quarter. That is the second safety of the season by the Blazer defense and/or special teams unit.
Yeah, you just can't say enough about this Blazer defense. Goodness gracious, they're so good.
So I'm thinking we're not going to see, Brookland likes to onside kick a lot. I don't think we're going to see that here. I would be shocked if we did. But
Indeed, I would be really shocked if we saw an onside.
It is a traditional kick that Jones will get under at about the 33-yard line. He's across the 40, avoids the first tackler. Now he's across midfield and finally gets tripped up at about the Bearcat 44-yard line. So Valley View will have good field position, and now there's a very late flag after the tackle.
There's some extracurricular there, and I don't know, this may offset, but there's some jawing, a little pushing, just kids competing really, and they just kept going after the whistle.
Well, I just saw the white hat point to a guy wearing a white jersey, so
yes,
that's not a good sign necessarily, but we'll see what we got here.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Valley View.
Actually, it is offsetting, so good call, Coach.
Yeah, well, it just looked like two kids competing, and they just kept competing after that whistle blew. So the refs want to maintain control, and I'm sure there were some words said down there, maybe colorful. They wanted to nip in the bud right off the bat.
So Valley View will have it at the 44 as the penalty's offset, and the Blazers will send 2 receivers, actually 3 to the right, 1 to the near side. Gartman out of the gun. Got Parker King motioning near side. He'll get it on the jet sweep. Looking for a hole to dart through. Spins out of a tackle and fights forward to about the 38-yard line of Brookland.
Good tough run there by Parker King. I'll tell you what we're seeing with Parker. It seems like a little bit of an evolution of he's kind of a finesse player, but these last couple weeks we've seen
he's got a little power to his game as well.
We've seen him stick his nose in there and get some tough yards.
It's going to be second at about 4 for Valley View after a pickup of 6 from the 38-yard line. 2 receivers to each side for the Blazers. Gartman throws out left side for Trip Dale on the screen, and Dale gets it up to about the 36-yard line. Pickup of 1, maybe 2. It'll bring up third down for Valley View.
Yeah, the timing was off on that one just a little bit. I don't know if the snap it was delayed just a hair, but Drew had to he caught that one, shuffled it a little, and just had to get rid of it. Trip didn't really have a chance.
Call it third and a long 1 or a short 2. Closer to a short 2. Need to get to about the 34-yard line. It's currently just inside the 36. Trip sets to the right, 1 receiver to the near side. That's Cullen. Give that off to Felice. Felice has the first down as he dances away from tackler, still on his feet, and gets it all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Good tough run there by Anthony. He was just hunting holes, hunting yards, and got that first down, moved those chains.
So a fresh set of downs for Valley View at the Brookland 25-yard line. The ball on the left hash with 10:30 to play in the first half. Valley View out in front, 7-0 here at Jordan Stadium North in Brookland. Gartman will send 3 receivers to the right. Laird Cullen is lonesome left. Feliz is his running back. Shows it to him, throws it left side for Cullen. Cullen gets tripped up at about the 14-yard line. That's going to be close to another first down. I believe it may be one.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what Brookland's doing, too. They're playing just a little bit of a bubble defense, kind of a 4-2-5 look to where there's only 4 guys with their hands in the dirt, and those linebackers are playing back. And so what they're doing is they're taking away Valley View's passing attack, as far as like chunk plays, but what Drew's been able to do is been able to hit those short gains.
First down from the 14 with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gartman's going to keep it running left. Stutter steps, pushes away across the 10, and knocked out of bounds at about the 9-yard line, I believe, is where they're going to spot him.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And again, I think that the Bearcats came into this just they've got a spy on number 2, but they don't mind if anybody else is going to try to run the football against their defense right now.
So it's 2nd and goal from the 9. Actually, excuse me, it's 2nd and about 4 or 5. Can't get a first down, got to get to about the 5. Gartman's going to hand that to Feliz. Feliz runs out of the tackle across the 5 and bulls his way into the end zone. Put another touchdown on the board for the Blazers.
Yeah, Anthony Feliz, just, wow. He put his foot in the ground and just cut hard off that left foot, and there was no one there. That's just a beautiful teach tape run there by Anthony Feliz.
A 9-yard run to pay dirt for senior Anthony Feliz. We now await the extra point kick of Brody Dix. Madden Tatum will be the holder. Talon Cobble with a deep snap. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. 9:35 to play in the half. Valley View now leads it 16-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We welcome you back to Jordan Stadium in Brookland. Valley View has scored twice already in the second quarter. Started it off with a safety on a block punt and then get the ball back, covering 44 yards in 6 plays, capped off by the 9-yard run by Anthony Feliz for the touchdown. And Valley View has a 16-0 advantage here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, and it feels like that this is a crucial possession here for the Bearcats. They really can't afford to let this deficit get any larger, so they need to come up with some points here.
3 return men back deep for Brookland. Dix will kick it away. It'll be fielded at the 9-yard line. Return is on, and the back goes down. The return by Spearman.
Kickoff return by Calvin Spearman.
And they'll have it about the 25-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, good tackle there, open field tackle there by Ryder Rutledge. Another one of these guys, these everyday guys who've been, Ryder's been playing parts of defense for the last 3 years for the Blazers, just doing a good job.
Here comes Hayden Elder and the Bearcat offense. Still looking for their first score of the night. They're in a 16-point hole right now. 1 receiver wide to each side. Elder in the gun. Hands that off to Spearman. Spearman runs the left side, then gets gobbled up after he picked up about a yard on forward progress. And that'll be all.
Yeah.
Stop by Nick Gamble.
Yeah, Brookland, they're going to have to probably open it up a little bit. Valley View's playing that run, playing the RPO, and we'll see what they can come up with here. But again, I think that this drive is really, really important for the Bearcats.
2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line. Follows just inside the right hash as the Bearcats move from our left to right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Hayden Elder. He drops straight back, throws across the middle for Carter. Carter makes the catch, but then gets caught at about the 29-yard line.
Good job by the defense on the bubble, but I do believe that there's some laundry on the field, and I think that's going to go against the defense.
Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
You are correct. Still not sure what the penalty is, but they are stepping it off against Valley View.
just 5 yards. I don't know.
Moves it forward to the 35-yard line. It does give Brookland a first down as the ball remains on the right hash.
It'll be second down or third down in like an inch?
Actually, it's third down, third and less than a yard. And then Valley View thought they jumped into a neutral zone, but no whistles or flags. They got back apparently okay. Spearman's the running back. He gets it and has the first down as he crosses the 35, brings it out to about the 37-yard line. That will move the chains for the Bearcats with 7:57 to play in the half.
First down. Tackle made by Ryder Newton.
So a first down from the 37. Ball on the right hash. Brookland will go with double tight ends. One running back, and they give it to him on the handoff over the right side. That's Spearman. Spearman with one of his best carries of the night gets it up to about the 46-yard line before he gets nudged out of bounds.
Yeah, that offensive line and that tight end number 30, Easton Cunningham, did a really nice job on a block there, but then he got tangled up and looks like he may have banged up his knee or his ankle or something, but good play by number 30.
2nd and 1 for Brookland. The ball will be on the right hash at the Bearcat 46-yard line. Valley View leading 16-0. Out of the huddle into the line of scrimmage comes Brookland with two receivers split wide to the near side. H-back is right as well. Give that off to the running back. The ball is on the ground. There's a scramble for it. Looks like Brookland got it back.
Yeah, I think right there, Elder tried to put that right in the belly of Spearman. Spearman he didn't secure the football, and Brookland's very fortunate there to maintain possession.
Lost a couple of yards on the fumble. It'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for Brookland. The ball will be at their own 43-yard line, remaining on the right hash with 7:20 to play in the half. Elder gets the play in from the sideline. They'll send 3 receivers wide left this time. Hands that off to Spearman. Spearman running right, has the first down and gets tripped up inside Blazer territory by Ryland McNamee at about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, Cal Spearman did a really nice job right there. Remind me a little bit of just being very patient and finding that hole, and they're working on this right side of their offense right now. On the left side of the Blazer D, they're going against them. They're challenging them.
I said it was that is a first down. They finally changed it over there. So it's first down for Brookland from the 48-yard line. 2 receivers right, no one to the left, although there is an H-back to the left. And they'll give that off to the running back. I believe that's Spearman. Spearman this time met at the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard on forward progress if that. I think it's going to be closer to no gain.
Yeah, good job there by Everett Thomas, just clogging that hole and staying firm. And
it's actually a loss of about a half yard. Moves it back to the 49, 2nd and 11 for Brookland. With 6:18 remaining in the second period. Valley View ahead 16-0. Carter and Walker Spears will go wide left for Brookland. Elder rolling left, drops the ball, picks it back up on a fortuitous bounce. He's going to throw that up for grabs, and R.J. Estrich couldn't quite get to it.
I understand that Hayden Elder wanted to make a play right there, but goodness gracious, that's dangerous.
It was flirting with disaster right there. He got lucky.
You know,
because if R.J. had been 5'9" instead of 5'8", I think he would have got that snagged.
He was wanting it, that's for sure. A kid that we haven't seen tonight for the Bearcats is this two-way kid, Caden Chambers. I don't know. I haven't seen him out there yet. I don't know if he's sick.
He was impressive for him last year.
But yeah, he had a really good game last week, and yeah, he was a good player last year.
2 receivers to each side for Brookland on 3rd and 11. Elder keeps it running right and gets bottled up after a gain of about a yard or 2 at the most.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th down, and I think that they're going to elect a punt right here. Seems like a spot on the field that the Blazer defense need to be really sound and make sure that ball actually is punted.
They'll drop Estrich back for the return. He'll be standing at about the 15-yard line on the near hash. Reese will be punting from his own 40. on 4th and long. Gets the kick away this time. Estrich will field it at the 17. Darts across the middle, breaks to the outside at the 30, and succumbs to the numbers at about the 32.
Yeah, good tackle there. Good tackle there for the Bearcat, Dotalo. And he, I think his leading tackler last week just has nose for the football. Nice play there.
5:07 to play in the period as Valley View gets it back here in the closing minutes of the first half. They will start from the 33. Ball will be on the left hash, the near hash, as Valley View goes from right to left. Two receivers to the right and left. Trip Dale and Laird Cullen on this side. Gartman's going to keep it now. Pitches out late to Felice. He fumbles it. Ball's up for grabs. I think he got it back.
Yeah.
And he did. Kind of juggled it after the pitch out there.
Yeah, and, it's the third or fourth time there that just ball security's been a little loose. I think if you're the Blazers, one thing you want to talk about at halftime is taking care of that football.
It's going to be a loss of about a half yard. Sets up 2nd and 11. Twins left and right for the Blazers. Gartman out of the gun. Shows it to Felice. Wants to throw. Throws that deep across the middle, looking for Jones. Catch made. Puts 6 on the board for the View.
Wow. That's all I can say. Just I mean, the route, the throw, everything about that play.
Perfection.
It really was for a high school quarterback, for a high school receiver, and I'll go as far as say for a high school offensive line. That right there was next level stuff.
Gartman and Jones hooking up once again on the deep ball. And Brody Dix is on for another extra point kick. Score comes with 4:30 to play in the second period. Kick is up, and it is true. 4.5 minutes left in the half. Valley View leads it.
And the extra point is good.
23-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network. What was the line of scrimmage on that pass? Do you remember?
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
Valley View covering 68 yards in 2 plays, capped off by the 68-yard pass from Drew Gartman to Andrew Jones, and the Blazers extend the lead to 23-0 with 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, this capacity crowd here in Brookland, Arkansas is stunned right now. The Blazers have turned this game around in a hurry.
Dix with a kickoff, drives it deep, and that will be a touchback. First touchback of the night for Brody Dix. Brookland will get it at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just the explosive quick strike ability of the Blazers was shown right there. Brookland is playing with really with a heavy defensive backfield, and just able to run a little seam route there and split that zone, and goodness gracious, just a thing of beauty.
3 receivers to the left for Brookland on first down from the 20. They're going to hand that off to Spearman. He dances to the outside and puts his head down, rams his way forward for about a 6-yard or 7-yard pickup. By the way, that was the 6th touchdown catch of the year for Andrew Jones and the 13th touchdown toss for Drew Gartman.
Yeah, Andrew keeps putting up just really, really good numbers for his senior season here. And then, Drew's numbers are just video game worthy. On that last play, though, Calvin Spearman, that was a good, strong run there by a high school running back.
Got about 9 yards after the spot, so it's 2nd and 1 for Brookland from the 29-yard line. And they're milking the clock, which is unusual for a team that's in a 23-point hole. I'm a little bit puzzled by that.
But you know, I guess he got out of bounds. I don't really know what was going on there, why they were taking their time so much.
3 receivers to the left for Brookland. Still plenty of time on the snap clock. They'll give that off to Spearman. Spearman batters his way forward for the first down. Spot the ball at about the 35. It'll move the chains for the Bearcats.
Yeah. Been really impressed here by this right side of the Brookland offensive line. They're doing a really good job. Their tight end's doing a good job over here. They're gaining positive yards almost every time that they attack this right side.
And giving us a heavy dose of Calvin Spearman. That'll be spotted at the 36 with 4:03 to play. And again, Brookland taking a lot of time between snaps. Puzzling.
It's just unusual. And I mean, unless they just feel confident, they get some points right here, and they do not want the Blazers to get the football back this half.
3 receivers to the left, no one to the right. Elder keeps it and moves it forward to about the 42-yard line on the RPO.
Hayden Elder keeps the football out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good play there by Hayden Elder. I mean, he had left that in the belly of that running back for a long time and then had the strength to pull it out and got good 5.5, 6 yards.
Second and about 4 for Brookland. The ball will be at the Bearcat 42, right between the hashes, as we click down to the 3:20 mark of the second period. Bearcats will send Tyler Fleer off to the left. Got one receiver to the near side. And again, it's a handoff to Spearman over the right side. Spearman dives forward to about the 48-yard line. And that should be enough to move the chains for the Bearcats.
Yeah, I believe that time, let's see, that was 15. So
that was Carter on the carry.
Yeah, Gabe Carter there, who had another kid who had a good game last week. Good strong running back there, good strong run.
It is a first down. The ball spotted at the Bearcat 47 on the right hash with inside 3 minutes remaining in the half. Valley View ahead, 23-0. One receiver to each side. Walker Spears to the left. This is a running play over the right side. They'll cross into Valley View territory and spot the ball at about the 49-yard line. I believe that was Carter again, wasn't it?
Yeah. Carter's been in. Right now you have Spearman on the sideline, but Carter's doing a really nice job. Now you have Spearman coming back in.
2nd and 6 from the Blazer 49. 2:20 remaining in the half. Spears goes wide left. Fleer to the near side. Hand that to Spearman. Spearman trying to run out of a tackle, but unable to do so. Gets caught after a pickup of about 2, it would appear.
Yeah, Daniel Richardson and
somebody had him by the ankle and would not let it go.
Would not let go. And I think that was Richardson there. Good job.
So it's 3rd and about 4 for Brookland. The ball will be spotted at the Blazer 47 on the right hash with 1:45 to play on a ticking clock in the first half. Fleer again wide to the left. Spear to the right. 2 running backs, one on each hip. Hand that off over the right side. I believe that is Spearman. And Spearman, I believe, has enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, he does.
Correct, and that was Carter on the carry.
First down. They're doing a good job running the football right here. I think that they're being methodical, but I think that their goal right here is to slowly drive it down and try to get some points, but don't give the ball back to the Blazers.
So far, that game plan appears to be working for them on this drive as they'll send, again, one receiver, Fleer to the left, Spears to the right. And Elder back to throw on play action. Throws across the middle to Carter. He's got the catch, and that is going to be a little bit shy of the line to gain, I believe. It'll bring up a second down.
Picks up 7, brings up 6.
Yeah,
or is it a first down? No,
it's short. They're hurrying to the line this time, though. I thought they might have used one of their timeouts, but they chose not to.
So it's 2nd and about 2. Ball is spotted at the 35-yard line on the right hash. One receiver again to each side. Snap it to Elder. Running play over the right side with Spearman. Spearman gets free, still on his feet, and finally nudged out of bounds at around the 20-yard line or inside the 20.
Yeah, the Bearcats have found something. They found something going right. They've just been able to grind out yards by the bunches on this drive.
Ball will be spotted at the 18-yard line with 34 seconds remaining in the half. It's a first down for Brookland from the 18 on the right hash. Again, receivers go one wide to each side. Elder out of the gun with a running back on each hip. H-back motions left. Or the tight end, that's Easton. Now Brookland asked for and granted a timeout, I believe. Or are they going to reset the clock?
Yeah, I think they're going to reset. Yeah, it kept running after that first down play. I think they're saying 44 seconds now.
38 seconds is what they got on the clock currently. So put about 4 seconds back on the clock, I think. So it's a first down with 38 seconds left. Ball at the 18-yard line of Valley View. Again, Fleer to the left, Spear to the right. T-formation backfield. Give that off, I believe, to Spearman running right. He dives forward for a couple. That'll be about it.
On the carry to the 16-yard line. Timeout.
Now they'll take the timeout to stop the clock. So a break in the action. We'll pause for 30 seconds with 33 seconds left in the half. Valley View leading Brookland 23-0. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Timeout on the field, 33 seconds remaining in the first half. Brookland will have a 2nd and 8 from about the 16-yard line of Valley View. Bearcats trying to get their first score of the night. They'll send 2 receivers to the left. Tight end is right. Elder in the gun. Tight end and H-back motion left. A lot of pre-snap eye candy here. Elder is going to carry. Actually, that's Carter in the Wildcat. He'll run left side, dives forward for 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, on that play right there, Rylan McNamee there from his middle linebacker spot read that perfectly. They're going
to go quickly here with no help.
They're going to have to.
Ball is at the 14-yard line with 15 seconds left in the half, and now we have a stop and play, and I believe they will burn a timeout. So
I don't know if we need to go to a break right here or not, but they about ran a play without a quarterback right there.
Let's just hold it here just to make sure we don't miss anything. So right now there is a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here with 13.8 seconds remaining in the half. The ball is spotted. Is that the 14-yard line?
Yes.
Okay. Ball is spotted between the hashes at the 14. And they need to get to the 9 for a first down. They've got 13.8 seconds left to try to get in the end zone here.
Yeah, I just mentioned Rylan McNamee just a second ago. I did notice on social media where he and his dad, he's taking an official visit over to Murray State tomorrow to watch the Racers play.
That's at least the 3rd school that's expressed interest in him so far.
Yep.
2 receivers to the left, one in motion into the backfield. Elder throws it out left side for Spear, and he is caught after a short gain close to the first down marker. We'll see if he got it or not.
Yeah, either way, they're going to have one more play
with 4.9 seconds left. It is a first down, although that's really kind of a moot point right now because basically this will most likely be the last play of the half coming up here, barring a penalty. Yeah. Ball will be spotted at about the 7-yard line, it appears.
They going for points here? Yeah, they're gonna look to kick a field goal here.
They're going to send their field goal kicker out. That is Mac Allen for a short field goal attempt to get Brookland on the board before the half ends. And we may have another timeout. Or do we? What's going on here?
I'm not sure. I know that the
White Hat's coming over to the near sideline.
Blazer coaching staff wasn't happy. They didn't call the timeout, and they're wondering why everything got stopped.
This would be about a 24-yard field goal attempt once we get to the point where the ball is snapped. Again, Mac Allen on for the attempt.
I got to snap it quick.
And we have whistles as the ball is snapped. And now what do we have?
Well, so it's interesting. He waited until and he wound the clock with 4.9 to play. Brookland didn't have any timeouts remaining, did they?
I don't think so, but I don't know. It's a pretty confusing situation out there right now. But there is a timeout for somebody. And again, we're just going to keep it here because this
has turned into a mess.
Yeah, I agree. So, line of scrimmage is the 7-yard line. Brookland had lined up to attempt what would be about a 24-yard field goal, and then it just turned into a confusion party. We'll see what we've got now as the Blazer defense and the Bearcats make their way back out onto the field, and it looks like they're going to stay with the field goal team. Valley View's already blocked a punt tonight that resulted in a Blazer safety. 4.9 seconds remaining on the first half scoreboard. See if we run the play this time. Snap, kick is in the air, got plenty of distance, and it's good. Just got it inside the right upright. The Bearcats are on the board with 1.5 seconds remaining. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Mac Allen gets Brookland on the board with a 24-yard field goal as we now await the ensuing kickoff with a grand total of 1.5 seconds remaining in this half. Barring a flag, this will be the last play of the half.
I do anticipate that you will see a Brookland onside kick in this situation here.
Would not surprise me.
As they've laid the football down flat, so that's what we're going to see.
Exactly. And the Blazers will fall on it at about the 42-yard line. That should end the half. Actually, there's still, I spoke too soon. There's a half second remaining on the clock.
They are, and you got very thick. Brookland coaching staff is going to be looking up here a little bit at the clock operator because they would have liked to have got to the locker room.
Yeah, I think so. So what do you do if you're Marty Riley? Do you take a stab deep?
I think you do.
I don't know why not.
I mean, just maybe you've got a play that you want to work on, you want to show, but we've seen that Drew Gartman can throw the football 55 yards.
And we know Andrew Jones can go get it.
He can
As
go
can
get
Laird
it.
Cullen.
And, so I don't they may play it safe here and just run the football, but it looks like we're empty. And so I think you're going to see a Hail Mary-looking play. 2 wides to the right, 3 to the near side. Gartman empty in the backfield. Throws it out left side on a screen pass for Jones. Jones at the 30-45. Now pitches it back to Cullen, and Cullen gets pushed out of bounds at about the 48-yard line on a little backyard action there to end the half. It really was. So we did see that they wanted to work on something. I don't know that we'll see that again.
It was an interesting end of the half. About those last 5 minutes or so especially. So finally we have one half in the books here in Brookland. Valley View has a 20-point lead at the break. It's 23-3. We'll pause for 2 minutes, and back with your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glen St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glen St. and God bless our troops.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Welcome back to Jordan Stadium North here on the campus of Brookland High School. We have reached our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime here in this 5A East Conference tilt. With the exception of maybe that the last 5 minutes or so was all Valley View in the first half, Coach.
Yeah, I think that Valley View did exactly what they wanted to do. Brookland wanted to shorten this game, slow this game down best they could, and it worked for a little while. But I really think that after that punt block into the end zone for the safety, the floodgates opened up a little bit. Brookland found something late. I think that their rushing attack is strong. They do a good job with that. But, now they're playing catch-up to a Blazer team with a stingy defense and a really good explosive offense.
Valley View leading at 23-3 here at the break. Halftime presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Let's recap scoring from the first half. Valley View got on the board at the 2:04 mark of the first period for their first score of the night. It was after a 16-play, 71-yard scoring drive, capped off on a 10-yard run from sophomore Carter Wallace as the Blazers went to the nasty package and had a 7-0 lead after Brody Dix's extra point kick. Valley View would score again on the first play of the second period when they blocked a punt in the end zone to account for a safety. So that put Valley View up 9-0. We think, was it Holden Murphy that we think blocked that kick?
I believe it was Holden, yeah.
So, again, that resulted in Valley View's second safety of the season and put the Blazers up 9-0. So Brookland had the free kick after that. Valley View got it back at the 40-yard line and promptly covered 44 yards in only 6 plays. Anthony Feliz took it in from 9 yards out. Brody Dix with the extra point kick to put Valley View up 16-0. With 9:35 to play in the first half. Valley View would score again with 4:30 to play in the second period on a 68-yard bomb from Drew Gartman to Andrew Jones. Brody Dix hit the extra point kick. Unofficially, it was a 2-play, 67-yard scoring drive. Valley View had a 23-0 advantage at that point. Brookland got its only score of the night with 1 second to play in the half on a 24-yard field goal by Blake Allen. That drive covered 73 yards in 13 plays, and that set our halftime score at 23-3. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout. More of our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime comes your way after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
We are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
We welcome you back to our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report here at the half in Brookland. Valley View has a 20-point lead at the break. It's 23-3 over the Brookland Bearcats. And across the 5A East tonight, Nettleton is on the road to Paragould to do battle with Greene County Tech. Paragould is at Harding Academy this evening, and Wynn playing host to Batesville. And I believe we have some scores. Coach, you want to pass along what you've got?
Well, I think you mentioned it. I had that Nettleton was up 14-7, and that's really all that. My internet is a little sketchy in here in the press box tonight.
So Nettleton up on Tech 14-7. Do you know if that's a halftime score?
I think that was second quarter, okay. But I'm trying to get confirmation there. If I can get it here quick, I'll let you know.
Also got Harding Academy handling business against Paragould. The Wildcats lead the Rams 34-8. Somewhere around halftime in that game. I believe they are at halftime in Wynn, where the Yellow Jackets are taking care of business against Batesville, up 24-0 at the break. Also have a score out at Cooksey Johns. Marion leads Jonesboro 21-9 in that game. Elsewhere outside the conference tonight, Westside is at Cave City. Truman is at Pocahontas. Newport is on the road to Manila in the 3A3. West Memphis at home tonight against Sylvan Hills in the 6A East. By the way, here's an updated score on the Westside Cave City game. The Warriors lead it 15-14 at the half there. Gosnell is across town at Blytheville tonight. Battle of Unbeaten's up on Ramsey Mountain is 5-0 Highland visiting 6-0 Southside. That's a big game in the 4A3. Harrisburg is at home tonight against Osceola. Walnut Ridge visiting Rivercrest this evening. Hoxie entertaining Piggott. EPC is at Earl tonight. Cross County is at Mariana. Mark Tree playing host to McCrory for a big game in the 2A conference. Corning in 8-man football. Corning is on the road to Marshall tonight, and Cedar Ridge is at Midland. Here in Brookland, it's Valley View out in front by 20 at the break, leading Brookland 23-3 after 2 quarters of play. We'll pause for 3 minutes and back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
A-State football and the Social Jonesboro are the perfect winning combination for game day. The Social has an amazing, delicious, fantastic, and tasty menu that goes perfect for pre or post game. Plus, the official Red Wolves away game watch party takes place at the Social. What we're saying is, it does not get any better than the Social on Red Wolves game day. The name says it all. Get social at the Social and get ready to howl with fellow A-State Red Wolves fans on every game day. The Social at Greensboro Village in Jonesboro.
No matter what the season, it's always a great time to go to Wings to Go. Whether it's football, whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's wrestling, whether it's anything, the wings, the salads, the hamburgers, everything they have at Wings to Go is always flavorful and it's always ready. All that has to happen is you come down and enjoy them. Happy winging from Wings to Go.
Play It Again Sports wants to pay you money. Now that I have your attention. Play It Again Sports in Jonesboro wants to buy your used sports equipment. You heard me right. If you have something that's either outgrown or no longer being used, bring it to Play It Again Sports now. They're looking for youth and adult baseball and softball equipment, golf, weights and workout equipment, disc golf, you name it, Play It Again Sports can turn it into cash for you. Go by Play It Again Sports at the corner of Highland and Caraway in Jonesboro.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068. Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Welcome back to our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report for Blazer football. At the break, the Blazers out in front of Brookland here at Jordan Stadium North. 23-3 is your halftime score. Looking ahead to next week, the Blazers will be back at home in the friendly confines of Central Dealership Stadium to play host to Greene County Tech. Nettleton will be at home next week against Harding Academy for a big game. Wynn will visit Paragould, and Brookland will be on the road into Independence County to test the Batesville Pioneers. Going into the tonight's Week 7 action, Valley View and Nettleton find themselves alone at the top of the standings in the 5A East, each with 3-0 conference mark. Wynn and Harding Academy are tied in the 3 spot, each with 2-1 league marks. Brookland and Batesville are tied in the number 5 spot with 1-2 conference mark, and Greene County Tech and Paragould and the Cellar each at 0-3 in conference play going into tonight's game. So as we look at the possible playoff scenario, Coach, it looks like right now that Valley View and Hot Springs are on a possible trajectory to meet in the first round of the playoffs at Central Dealership Stadium.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Now, Hot Springs plays Magnolia tonight. I think the winner of that football game probably has the inside track on that 4 spot. But yeah, the best news, coolest news is that no matter what playoff games are played, except for the state championship, they will be played at Central Dealership Stadium.
That is providing that they go ahead and win the East, as they are currently in pretty good position to do so.
Yeah, and then, of course, Nettleton's, I mean, they're sitting there undefeated at 3-0.
The thing with Nettleton is the back end of their schedule is loaded. I mean, it's murderer's row.
It is, and, Nettleton right now is in a tight battle with Greene County Tech. It's 14-7, and I got word that Tech missed a field goal right at the half that could have get it closer. But, so, I mean, if things stay the way that we think that they'll stay, Valley View be the 1, Nettleton should be the 2. Although Wynn may have something to say about that. Yeah. And then it wouldn't surprise me to see Harding Academy finish out with 4 straight conference wins. So you just never know. But we could control the Blazers, and right now the Blazers are in a good spot to play Hot Springs or Magnolia in that first round.
We do know that Valley View will be matched up against the South, and the top 4 teams going into tonight in that conference are, of course, Parkview, the 2-time reigning 5A state champion. Then it's Hot Springs Lakeside, which I believe is are Parkview and Hot Springs tied for the 1 spot, right?
They're both undefeated right now.
Yeah.
But
and Lakeside's got a really good squad, this bunch. They're in most Class 5A top 5 polls or rankings. Then you got Camden, Fairview, and Hot Springs currently in the 3 and 4 spots going into tonight's games. But as you mentioned, Magnolia not out of the picture either. And as you mentioned, they're playing Hot Springs tonight. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, they play Hot Springs. I think it's at Hot Springs tonight.
So that's how the playoff situation could shape up. Again, those are not definites, but probable scenarios based on what we know at this point tonight. We are still in halftime here in Brookland. A little less than 5 minutes left to play on the current clock. We'll see if they put additional time back on the clock. I'm thinking they probably will. I do know that we certainly have time for at least one more timeout, so we'll step aside here for 3 minutes with Valley View out in front against Brookland. The Blazers leading the Bearcats 23-3 at the break. We will step aside for 3 minutes and back with more in a moment. This is Blazer Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Urgent Care Plus, now open at 3001 Apache Drive in Jonesboro. Open 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day for your convenience. Urgent Care Plus provides everything you need in a standard urgent care, plus a little more. Illness and injuries like deep lacerations, minor fractures, strains, sprains, and new onset low back pain is easily handled by our staff of ER-trained providers. No appointment necessary. NEA Baptist Urgent Care Plus is an urgent care with a little more.
At First National Bank, our mortgage lending team knows what it takes to make a home and a superior home loan process. Simple, proven, and reliable service with competitive rates at a bank that already feels like home. Since 1889, that's been the First National Bank way, because for our people, this is home. Apply online at fnbank.net/mortgage. From our family to yours, welcome home. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
We continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. Randy Myers along with Coach Jason Smith in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. Valley View out in front against Brookland, 23-3 here at the halftime break. Also want to remind you to stay with us for our America's Navy postgame show tonight, in which we will name our Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Player of the Game, and also After our broadcast wraps up, hope you'll jump over to 95.3 or 96.9, the ticket for our RARN scoreboard show hosted by Rex Nelson. That'll get underway either at 10 o'clock or as soon as the Jonesboro broadcast wraps up. They are currently, I believe, at halftime right now in the Jonesboro-Marion game across town at Cooksey John Stadium. We'll step aside here for another timeout. I believe we will call for a 3-minute timeout and see where that takes us. We may have to come back earlier, but right now let's shoot for a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back hopefully to start the second half not long after that. After this on the EAB Sports Network.
The team at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been taking care of our local athletes for over 40 years. Now with 2 locations, including JOSM on Main and JOSM on Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. And now JOSM is offering a limited number of same-day appointments. Call 932-1820. Find them on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in our field so you can excel on yours.
Are you prepared to be transformed into a better version of yourself, shaped into a force that others can't imagine? We are part of something bigger, a force that never quits. You can transform your life. Check us out at Navy.com. America's Navy, forged by the sea.
Attention athletes and coaches, if you or your players have suffered a concussion or other sports-related injury, hyperbaric oxygen treatments have shown to improve incredible results for athletes in all sports. Arkansas Progressive Medicine now offers the hyperbaric oxygen treatment at their office in Jonesboro. Call Arkansas Progressive Medicine to find out more about this groundbreaking treatment. 520-6007. Arkansas Progressive Medicine on Matthews on the Medical Mile, 520-6007.
Go outside and play with Jonesboro Cycle and ATV. Jonesboro Cycle is your go-to for all your power sports needs, whether it be off-road, on-road, or on the wall. Check out their inventory of four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, dirt bikes, cruisers, go-karts, scooters, personal watercrafts, boats, and even boat motors. Jonesboro Cycle is a 185,000 square foot motorsports mecca featuring all the name brands under one roof. Jonesboro Cycle and ATV on U.S. Highway 63 North in Bono and JonesboroCycle.com.
Get a great deal on making the most of every property with Kubota commercial landscape equipment. From mowers to track loaders to utility vehicles, First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brookland has a lineup built to uphold your reputation. Right now, bring home the Kubota Z700 mower for 0 down and 0% APR for up to 48 months. Stop by First Choice Farm and Lawn in Brookland to see what equipment is right for you. Now through September 30th, First Choice Farm and Lawn, 9586 Highway 49 North in Brooklyn. Visit us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
If you work in Mississippi County, you could get up to $50,000 towards a new home thanks to the Work Here, Live Here program. Call Real Estate Nate of Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group, 870-261-3927. And Dana Austin of Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can help you finance. Call 870-762-0930. Fairway NMLS number 2289. Dana Austin NMLS number 144846. This is not an offer to enter into an agreement. Not all customers will qualify. Subject to underwriting approval, other terms and conditions may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
We are set to begin the second half as we welcome you back to Jordan Stadium in Brooklyn. Valley View will get the ball to start the second half. Blazers have a 20-point cushion to begin the third period, leading 23-20. You just made an interesting revelation there during that break on that field goal by Brooklyn to end the half.
And if I'm wrong, then I'm sure somebody will let me know pretty quick. But I believe that Mac Allen, a place kicker here for the Bearcats, a senior, a female, and I believe she was the homecoming queen as well as being a member of this football team, which is something you don't see every day and pretty darn cool.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's a pretty interesting human interest story, and she accounted for the only points of the first half of the Bearcats in this game. This is a pooch kick. Fair caught for Valley View at about the 49-yard line. I believe that was.
Kickoff is down at the 50-yard line, 13-10, Valley View.
Was that Will Finley who made that catch, Coach?
Yeah, I believe that was Will, and when it works, it's great, but now Valley View's sitting here with the ball at the 50 to start the second half.
That is exactly where it's spotted on the right hash, as Drew Gartman will send Noah Ragsdale and Laird Cullen wide to the near side. He's got 2 receivers to the right as well. Feliz is the running back on his left hip. And Gartman's going to keep it. Darts across the 50, still on his feet before he's caught from behind at about the 42-yard line. About a yard or 2 shy of the line to gain.
Yeah, just another good, solid run by Drew Gartman there. That's the thing is I was looking at some of his numbers and doing some studying this week. I mean, Randy, we've been so blessed with quarterbacks at Valley View.
Oh, gosh,
Drew may be the best one that we've ever seen.
Keeps it, rolls it out right side, fires it to Parker King. He's got room on the sideline and turns on the Jets at the 10, at the 5. Put another Valley View touchdown on the board at Jordan Stadium.
We saw Parker King with a burst right there. First half we were bragging about how he's starting to get, show a little toughness and stick his nose in there. That time he just flew after that quick pass.
And, he'd been kind of quiet since the Searcy game, but certainly making his presence felt right there.
He really is. This second half of the season, Parker King is looking like a really, really good weapon for this Valley View offense.
Brody Dix on for the extra point kick. Madden Tatum with the hold. Here's the snap. Kick is in the air, and it is right down the middle. So Valley View takes a 30-3 lead with 11:26 to play in the third period. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Picture this. You're on the field, struggling to keep up as your opponents sprint past you. Or maybe you're on the volleyball court and your reaction time just isn't there. Don't let that be you. At Take One Performance, we specialize in sports performance training for ages 8 and up. Whether you're struggling with speed, agility, or strength, our expert coaches will help you build the mental and physical conditioning you need to dominate. Get explosive, get strong, and get prepared. Visit TakeOnePerformance.com or follow us on Facebook.
A quick strike offense for the Blazers to begin the second half, covering 50 yards in 2 plays, capped off by Drew Gartman's 42-yard pass to Noah Ragsdale. That was Ragsdale, right?
No, that was King.
I'm sorry, Parker King. Yeah, yep. Parker King on the catch, and the extra point kick by Brody Dix makes it 30-3 as Brody kicks off, drives it deep, and it'll be picked up at about the 2-yard line where it dies. And the return will be brought out to about the 11 or the 12-yard line by Brookland.
Yeah, and
that was an unfortunate break for the Bearcats. That ball just kind of died right there about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, Brody Dix.
They thought it was going into the end zone.
I don't know that he meant to, but he put some backspin on that thing and left it in no man's land.
So Brookland will start from the 12. And the Bearcats will send 1 receiver wide to each side. We got some movement up front. Let's see who jumped first. Well, Valley View came with a bunch of people there.
Yeah, I believe that's going backwards, but
I think you're right.
False start on the Bearcats.
It is a false start on Brookland. So that will move them back to about the 7-yard line.
I'll tell you, you can watch this on, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see it. But I do think it's pretty cool, with October breast cancer awareness. And, you see a lot of kids individually wearing pink and different things. But what this Brookland team has done is solidarity. I mean, the whole bunch is wearing their pink socks. It looks good.
And that pink pops against those black uniforms.
It really does.
Here's a running play to the near side, and they've got the sideline. That is Carter, and he's at midfield at the 40. Will it be chopped from behind? It'll be stepped out of bounds, pushed out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Big carry by Gabe Carter as he covers a lot of open ground right there.
Really nice run. Good play by Gabe Carter, but I'll tell you what I watched, because I'm watching the blue and the white tonight, is that Carter Wallace did not give up on that play, and you saw his speed as he ran down 15.
So it'll be a first down from the 25 on the right hash. Bearcats will send Fleer to the left, Spear to the right. T formation backfield. H back to the right. Give that off to Spearman, and Spearman trying the left side. Gets 2, maybe 3, depending on the spot.
Yeah, and Brookland's found something here with using 2 two backs back there with Elder in the backfield. They've been able to move the football whenever they wanted, since they've gone to that setup, and I think that's something moving forward that they can look at.
Ball will be at the 24-yard line. 10:37 to play in the third. Valley View leading 30-3. Trips to the right for Brookland on the receivers. No one to the left. Elder takes the shotgun snap, throws that right side to Spearman. Spearman slips the tackle and then gets pushed out of bounds at about the 14, maybe the 13-yard line. Should move the chains for the Bearcats.
Yeah, really nice look there. They went empty with a tight end on both sides, double tight end, but with trips, and that's tough to defend. And then Spearman did the rest once he caught the football.
Spotted about the 12-yard line. First down for Brookland. Fleer goes wide left, Spear to the right. Running back on each hip. They're going to give that to Spearman. Spearman tries the middle, gets a good push from the O-line. He's inside the 10 and then met and thrown back. We'll see what kind of forward progress they give him.
Looks like he's going to get 3 there. A good strong run, just put his head down and followed that line.
Brings up a second down.
Ball will be spotted at the 9, and it's 2nd and 7 from there for Brookland on the right hash. Spear to the right, Fleer to the left. Again, a running back on each hip. And Spearman ends up with it. He's inside the 5, and that is a Brookland touchdown. First touchdown of the night for the Bearcats, coming with 9:37 to play in the third.
Yeah, hey, this Brookland running attack is good. I mean, it's as good or better than we've seen so far in the 5A East, and they've stuck with it. They believe who they are, and just, I mean, that's 2 straight drives where they've just been able to run the ball at will.
So we'll see what they try on the extra point here. I think they're going for 2, Coach. Then they are. They'll send 2 receivers wide to the near side. Elder in the gun. And that's a late pitch out that Valley View is all over him. Will drop him for a loss in the backfield. So no success on the 2-point attempt. And with 9:37 to play in the third, Valley View's lead is 30-9. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Picture this. You're on the field.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
Brookland has its first touchdown of the night after the Bearcats put together an impressive 5-play, 88-yard scoring drive. It was the big run by Gabe Carter that set them up, and it was finished off on a 9-yard touchdown jaunt by Calvin Spearman. They went for 2, and the Blazers snuffed that out. So it's 30-9 here with 9:37 to play in the third period as we now await the Bearcat kickoff, and probably going to see another pooch kick or onside kick coming here, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Coach.
we're going to go onside here, and they're committed to it, and all it takes is a funky bounce, and they'll get the football back.
Blazers have their hands team up front. Trip Dale among those on the front line. That ball is grabbed right in the middle of the field on the Bearcat logo. Covering it up for
Layton Holt.
Valley View was wide receiver Layton Holt. So Valley View will start again with pretty good field position, this time starting at about the Blazer 47-yard line.
Yeah, once again, Brookland has nothing to lose, and they've committed to working on those onsides and different exotic looks. But if you don't get it, you have a short field to work with.
46 will be the line of scrimmage as Gartman goes empty with 3 wides to the right, 2 to the near side. He'll bring Feliz in motion. He'll get it on the jet sweep. spins out of a tackle, lunges forward, fighting for extra yardage, and advances it up to about the Bearcat 46-yard line. Good run by Anthony Feliz on first down.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing there, and I mean, got all. I mean, that's 7+ yards there on first down.
2nd and 3. Actually, short 3 or a long 2. We'll call it 2nd and 2. It looks like from the 46. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield again for Drew Bob. He'll look right, then dart across the middle and pick up the first down as he moves the chains with a first down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think they're going to call him a little bit short. Say his knee went down there. You know,
he had it.
Yeah, good play there by Nathan Murray, linebacker there for the Bearcats. He didn't bite on that fake and just was just sitting there waiting.
So it's 3rd and less than a yard needed from the Brookland 45. 1 receiver to the right, 4 clustered to the left. Again, Feliz will motion right. Gartman shows it to him, keeps it. He's got the first down as he gets it up to about the 42-yard line, maybe the 41.
You know, that's one thing we haven't seen a whole lot this season just because we've played from in front a lot. But when they have to get that 3rd and short, you know, what do they go to? And it looks like what they favor is just finding an overload and getting Drew the ball going uphill.
2 receivers to each side. Feliz in the backfield. Gartman shows it to him, keeps it running right. Big hole to jump through. He's at the 20-yard line, runs out of a tackle, and fights forward to about the 13-yard line before he's tripped up.
We're just spoiled, Randy. You know, that's Drew Gartman doing what Drew Gartman does, and he just has such a burst. You know, right there. I honestly,
I didn't think he was going to get caught.
I didn't either.
That was an impressive pursuit by that linebacker.
It was Spearman, and he's probably the only other young man on the field who could have made that tackle.
Ball's at the 11-yard line. It's a first down from there for Valley View. Andrew Jones goes wide right, and we've got a Bearcat down with a cramping situation, it appears, so that'll pause the clock with 8:10 to play. Let's just hold it here for right now. 8:10 mark of the 3rd period. Valley View up 30-9. Blazers are knocking on the door once again as they will assist Dot Allo back to the Brookland sideline. Doesn't appear to be anything serious.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he's got a calf cramp. It hit him right before the snap. That wasn't one of those Lane Kiffin looks.
Right.
that cramp legit caught him.
So Valley View have it. 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 11. Ball between the hashes. Jones off wide to the right. 4 receivers clustered to the left. Gartman is empty in the backfield. Now their cluster will all motion right. Gartman running right on a design run at the 5, at the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1. That's a Blazer touchdown. 11 yards out for Drew Gartman.
Yeah, Brookland's getting tired of tackling Drew Gartman now. You know, he had a couple guys there in his way, and neither of them broke down, and he just waltzed right into the end zone. Should have been a free play. They jumped off sides and wasn't called.
So now Brody Dix on for another PAT kick with 7:52 remaining in the period. Again, Madden Tatum with the hold. Here's the snap, the placement, the kick is in the air, and it's perfect. With 7:52 to play in the 3rd period, Valley View's lead is 37-9. Back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Childhood diabetes, obesity, and thyroid conditions have something in common. The nationally ranked pediatric diabetes and endocrinology team at Arkansas Children's excels at treating them all. In children's developing bodies, hormones affect everything from growth spurts to blood sugar. These physical conditions can impact mental health and self-esteem, which is why the care provided by Arkansas Children's treats the whole child. Learn more at archildrens.org/NEA.
Valley View puts its second score of the second half on the board after a 5-play, 54-yard scoring drive, capped off by Drew Gartman's 11-yard touchdown run. Brody Dix perfect with the extra point kick. Valley View's lead is 37-9 as we now await Dix's kickoff from the 40. He'll drive this one deep. It'll be gathered in at the 6-yard line on the return by the Bearcats. I believe that is Spearman, and he'll punch it up to about the 23-yard line. And that's where Brookland will take over for this next possession.
Yeah, the Bearcats have shown the ability to move the football on the ground. The problem is they have a lot of ground to make up.
They will start from the 23 with the ball just inside the right hash. Spear to the right, Fleer to the left. As the receiver set. T formation backfield. And Elder gives that off to the first man through. He runs out of a tackle and gets it across the 25 up to about the 26 or 27 yard line.
Yeah, I believe that's Ricky Robinson there.
I think that may have been his first touch of the night.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'll tell you, I mean, Brookland's got it going in the right direction, though. I've seen their junior high team play. They're really, really talented, really, really good group. And then, as you mentioned in pregame, this offensive line is all sophomores, all 5 of them sophomores.
It's going to bring up second and about 6.5 for Brookland with, again, receivers wide to each side. Backs remain in the T formation backfield. Give that off to Robinson again, I believe, and he dives forward for a couple. Be a little bit shy of the line to gain. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Bearcats. 6:57 to play in the third period. Line of scrimmage will be on the left hash at the 28-yard line.
Saw Max Wilcoxon check in, another good-looking sophomore here for the Bearcats, playing tight end.
They will flood the left side of the field with 3 receivers, and Elder is alone in the backfield. He'll throw that out left side on the bubble screen. The Blazers read it and snuff it out for a loss. That play went nowhere.
It went nowhere, and I mean, once again, Ryder Wooten on the tackle, but shout out there to the big sophomore, Eli Thornton. I mean, he's tasked with covering those quick screens, and at his size and speed, he's doing a great job out there on the edge.
That was a loss of about 4 for Brookland, and R.J. Estrich is on to return the Bearcat punt, standing on the right hash at his own 44-yard line. Jake Reese in punt formation for Brookland. Flag down as the kick comes. Estrich fields it on the run at midfield. He's across the 50, spins out of a tackle, and finally goes down at about the 37-yard line. Now we'll see what the laundry on the field back near the line of scrimmage is about.
I believe that Brookland jumped there. False start.
If that's the case, I would imagine Sean Cockrell will decline that penalty.
Yeah, one would think.
And he does. So the Blazers are going to get it back again in good field position, starting at the Brookland 37. After the return of about 15 yards by R.J. Estrich. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Feliz in the backfield. Hand it to Feliz. Feliz with a hold to dart through, lunges forward to about the 27-yard line. Nice pickup again by Anthony Feliz.
Yeah, Anthony's playing. He's showing a little burst and a little quickness tonight.
Have you noticed they've moved him a little bit? Not for every snap, but like that time they've set him back a couple of yards further behind than they have been.
Like a deep pistol. Yeah. It takes him maybe a couple yards to get downhill and get that full head of steam going, but he's looking more and more like the Fleas we saw last year.
Cartman to throw, looking across the middle. There's Laird Cullen wide open. He will walk into the end zone for another Valley View score.
That was one of those plays where that ball, he was so wide open, that ball took forever to get there, and Laird's just thinking, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. And sure enough, he didn't, and he was able just to walk in, like you said.
That score coming at the 5:04 mark of the third period. Brody Dix on for another PAT kick. Which is in the air. And Dix is still perfect on the night. 5:04 to play in the third quarter. Valley View leads Brookland 44-9. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
The Blazers are on the board again, this time covering 37 yards in 2 plays. Drew Gartman 30 yards to Laird Cullen for the touchdown pass. And Brody Dix remains perfect on the night with his PAT kicks. It is 44-9 as Dix tees it up at the 40 on the near hash. Again, this coming with 5:04 still to play in the third quarter. Dix puts foot in the ball. That'll be gathered in about the 8-yard line by Brookland. Robinson, I believe, on the return this time and gets caught at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Ricky Robinson on that return, and you know, now it would appear that, you know, if you're Valley View, you're to the point in the season where you'd like to get some other guys in to play a little bit, but at the same time you want to stay sharp. So I would imagine that for this next 4.5 minutes, you'll see mainly the ones out there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Brookland will start just inside the right hash at their own 28. Receivers 1 wide to each side. Give that off to Robinson, I believe, and there's not much there. Tough sledding. He got back to the line of scrimmage maybe and then thrown back.
Yeah, really good play there by Eli Thornton and Nick Gamble. Nick Gamble in there with a really nice play.
It's going to be a loss of 2 back to the – or a loss of 1 after the spot, back to about the 27-yard line. They'll send Carter and Spears off to the left. H back to the right. Handoff running play, and again, it's nothing doing. Another negative play for the Brookland offense as the Blazers all over it. Ricky Robinson found no room to work with at all.
Yeah, Gamble and Thornton again. Those two guys are having a really nice third quarter here defensively for the Blazers.
3:28 remaining in the period. Valley View ahead, 44-9. It is 3rd and about 15 here for Brookland from their own 24-yard line. Two receivers to the left for the Bearcats. Elders back to throw. Here comes pressure. He finds Carter on the screen pass. Carter able to advance it up to about the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. Still well shy of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down for Brookland.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Carter. Carter's, you know,
he's a baller.
He is. You get him in space, he can make a play. He's a good athlete, got good quickness, good hands. He's a good football player.
Ball will be at the 31. It's 4th and about 7 for Brookland from there. If they're going to go for it here, Coach.
It looks that way.
Unless they quick kick it, perhaps. Show and go with 2 receivers, 1 wide to each side. And now we've got whistles and a timeout taken just as the ball is snapped, and they had second thoughts.
Yeah.
So 2:14 to play in the third quarter. There's a break in the action. Valley View out in front, 44-9. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
You all hear me tell the stories on our Glen St. ads, and I enjoy people coming to me and referring to certain stories. Some of these stories go way back. We will continue to tell stories, mention our troops, and telling our customers how much our families appreciate their business. Our people always look forward to seeing you. We want you to enjoy your visit. Best price, best service. Glen St. and God bless our troops.
Two minutes, 14 seconds remaining, third period. Valley View all over Brookland. The Blazers are ahead 44-9. Brookland facing a 4th and 7 from their own 32-yard line. And it looks like they are going to go punt formation now.
Yeah.
Or are they?
No, looks like. I mean, again, it may be a quick kick, but I guess they
not
feel
really in a true punt formation.
No, they feel like they have nothing to lose here.
And Elder's going to take the snap, rolls left, fires downfield, and that ball is incomplete. Valley View is going to get the ball back at the 31-yard line. Or 32, rather.
Well, 2 minutes left in this quarter. You got to figure that maybe the starting offense will be out there for this drive here, this short drive, and then some other kids will get to play. An update from Greene County Tech, Nettleton. It was 21 to 7. Greene County Tech had the ball at the 3-yard line. Rushing play. Nettleton's able to rip the ball free, go 97 yards for a fumble return touchdown, and so now it's 28-7. Nettleton wins up 31-0 on Batesville.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Drew Gartman. On first down from the 32, hand that off on a running play to Trent Dunham. Actually, that's Manning in at quarterback, and Dunham runs near side.
Yeah, we've got Laundry. Looks like we're going to have hold, but I was wrong. Coach Cockrell elected to go with the second unit this drive here, and we'll see what the young kids can do.
There was a flag on the play.
So as Coach mentioned, there's a penalty on the play. And that's going to be a step off back to the 42-yard line. So apparently that was a holding penalty?
Yeah, I think they had a hold on the line.
So it's 1st and 20 now from the 42. Levi Manning in at quarterback for the Blazers. He has 2 receivers wide to each side. Trent Dunham is the running back on his right hip. The handoff to Dunham. Dunham loses a football, and Brookland's going to get it back at about the 42.
Yeah, just a mishandle. The snap was good. Just a mishandle in the backfield there, and Brookland gets turnover.
So the Bearcats will take over with less than a minute to play in the third, trailing 44-9. And they will get it back at their own 42-yard line, just inside the left hash.
So I guess going for it on 4th down a while ago didn't hurt you after all.
See if they can take advantage of the opportunity here with 1 receiver wide left and right. Elder in the gun, hands that off to Robinson, I believe, and Robinson still on his feet, finally tripped up at about the 49-yard line. I think that was Troy Dale who got to him first.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Takes the ball up to the 49-yard line. Gain 7 brings up 2nd down and 3.
So it's a pickup of about 7, sets up 2nd and 3 for Brookland from just shy of the 50 on the right hash. 14 seconds left in the period. Most likely that was the last snap of the third quarter. They don't appear to be in any hurry. So the clock will wind out on 3 quarters of play, and with 3 quarters now in the books at Jordan Stadium, Valley View has enough to turn on the turbo clock for the 4th quarter. It's a 44-9 lead. We'll be back with the final frame in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Three quarters down, 1 more to play as we welcome you back to Jordan Stadium here at Brookland. It's been all Valley View thus far this evening. The Blazers with a 35-point lead as we begin the 4th period, and that should be enough to turn on the turbo clock, Coach.
Yeah, and we've got a situation here. We're about to start the 4th quarter, and we
got some people on the field down there in front of the end zone.
Yeah, I think they were trying to recognize a young lady.
They're making their way off the field now.
Yeah.
So Brookland will turn around, face the other end of the other end zone, facing 2nd and 2 from the 49. Two receivers off to the left for the Bearcats. Elder will hand that off to Robinson over the right side. He's got the first down and slips another tackle and advances it forward to about the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Nice run by Robinson.
Yeah, Ricky Robinson Jr. Showing that this running back room or stable of running backs that Brookland has, they're talented.
Spotted at the 39. That'll be a first down from there for the Bearcats. Ball will be on the right hash. 30 seconds deep into the fourth period. Valley View up 44-9. Into the third quarter, and Cross County went up on Batesville 31-0. Two receivers to the right. Give that to Robinson. Robinson runs across the middle, gets about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing this week in the 5A East is I think you're seeing the 4 teams that are likely to make the state playoffs, establishing their solid footing on just that.
It's going to be a gain of 3 for Brookland. Spots the ball at the Valley View 36-yard line on the right hash with 10:40 to play in the game. Bearcats will send 2 receivers to the right. Again, a heavy dose of Ricky Robinson running near side. Robinson at the 30 and ankle tackled at about the 28-yard line by Ricky Moffitt.
Yeah, it's good to see Ricky out there. You know, he's been working his way back and good run there by Robinson, but good close and tackle there by Ricky Moffitt.
It is enough for a Brookland first down. Move the chains and spot the ball at the 28-yard line on the left hash as we hit the 10-minute mark of the fourth period. Bearcats will send 2 receivers to the left. Elder gives that to Robinson. Robinson dancing in the backfield, runs out of a tackle, but still in trouble, and it'll be a loss back to about the 32-yard line. Good pursuit to the football there by the Blazers, who didn't give up on the play.
Yeah, I tell you, Zion Simpson, we don't say his name enough. I mean, he's a ball hawk. He's always around the football and just never give up, and a nice tackle there for loss.
Loss back to the 32. It's second and about 4 for Brookland. 31 is the line of scrimmage. Carter goes wide right. Spear to the near side. Robinson remains in at running back. Elder keeps it on the RPO. Has some room across the middle, and he will find the end zone for the Brookland score.
Yeah, good RPO. Good. I mean, his ball handling ability there was just really, really good, and just a nice quarterback keeper for the touchdown for the Bearcats.
32-yard run by the Brookland quarterback. As we await the extra point kick by Mac Allen. Kick is up, and it is good. So at 8:56 remaining, it's 44-15. We'll be back in 30 seconds as Valley View gets the ball back after this 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're not just a bank, we're a part of your community. That's why we're dedicated to being the neighbors who are in your corner right here in Arkansas. Whether you're saving for a new home, planning for your future, or managing your everyday finances, Farmers and Merchants Bank has the friendly local knowledge and personalized services to help you reach your goals. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner, supporting the community we all call home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brookland gets its second touchdown of the night. Capped off a 5-play, 42-yard scoring drive with a 32-yard run by quarterback Hayden Elder. We now await the ensuing Bearcat kickoff. Is that Jones back for the... Yeah, Jones is set up for the Valley View return. He'll be standing between the hashes at about the 22-yard line. Valley View seems to be anticipating another onside kick. It's going to be a high pooch kick. Fair catch called for and made by Noah Ragsdale at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and what you'd like to see if you're a Blazer fan or especially the Blazer coaching staff is for this second group led by Levi Manning to come out and play a clean drive right here. You know, even if it doesn't wind up in points, you know, you just want to look clean. You want to look better than what you looked at last drive.
The Blazers will start at their own 41 on the right hash with 8:56 to play. They lead it 44-15.
Actually wind up out here with Madden coming in for this drive, as they've done all season, alternating those backup guys.
44-16 is our score. One receiver wide to each side. Madden Tatum in at quarterback now for the View. Gives that off to Feliz, and Feliz met and turned back. He'll lose yardage. Forward progress got back to about the 40. We'll see where they spot the ball. It'll be about a 2-yard loss.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Still got some of the starting offensive linemen out there, like big Man Mountain Daniel Cole on that left tackle spot. 2 receivers to the left and right. We have whistles.
Yeah, the wide receivers never got set over here on the near side, and you know, again, you just want to look crisp.
False start on Valley View.
It'll be a false start against the Blazers. Now, Camarion Davis back out at wide receiver. 6'3", 166-pound junior. Also, Jackson Walker in as a receiver on the right side. He's the inside receiver. One receiver far side to the left as well. Hand that off to Dunham, I believe, and Dunham gets caught right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not a lot of running room there for Trent.
And out goes to Trent Dunham. Tackle made by Carlton Key.
So it's 3rd and 10 from the 34. Excuse me, 3rd and about 16 from the 34. Probably closer to 3rd and 17. 2 receivers to the right, Camarion Davis on the outside. 2 off to the left as well. That's a running play to Dunham, and Dunham able to get back to the line of scrimmage maybe, and that's it. Valley View will have to punt.
Trey Dunham once again on the carry. Brings up a 4th down and 15.
Brookland will send Don Allo back for the return.
Good to see that young man back out there, and Blazers just wanted to get Ryan a little work here. That's what's going on. We want to get him a punt attempt.
Ryan Mitchell bobbles the snap, gets the kick away, and a nice kick after he bobbled the snap. Fair catch called for and made by Allo at about the 26-yard line. I'll tell you what, Ryan Mitchell has quietly had a pretty nice year as Valley View's punter. He comes into this game tonight averaging just shy of 40 yards a kick, had a season-long 58-yard in his one kick last week against Wynn on a punt.
Yeah, and I think that you know, it's the first year in a long time that we've had a true punter.
Right.
You know, and I do think that Ryan's had a really nice year, and he's got the leg for it, like we saw last week.
Bearcats will send one receiver to the right and the left. Elder out of the gun, gives that off to Robinson, I believe, and he'll punch it up to about the 30-yard line.
And the punter we just mentioned is playing linebacker right now, Ryan Mitchell on the stop.
Picks up 4 on the play, brings up a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 for Brookland from the 30 with 6 minutes remaining here in this running clock, 4th quarter. Mostly 2s and 3s on the field right now for the View. One receiver left to the left for Brookland. That's another handoff. This time I believe it's Robinson, and Robinson gets it out over the 35 to about the 36 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Yep.
Good enough for another Bearcat.
They are riding the Ricky Robinson horse here in this 4th quarter.
They really are, and you know, and it's you got to do what's best for your team, and he's going to be, he's going to be a big-time focus next year for this Bearcat squad, who I think next year is going to be a year where they can make some serious noise in the conference.
It is a first down for Brookland with one receiver off to the left. Again, they give it to Robinson. Robinson running near side, gets tripped up at about the 43. That'll bring up second down.
Good tackle there by Ryan Mitchell again.
Tackle made by Ryan Mitchell. Picks up 6, brings up second down and 4.
One receiver to the left. That's Walker Spears. Backs in the tee. Again, it's Robinson with a handoff. Robinson, proven tough to tackle, finally goes down after a short gain up to about the 43-yard line.
Good stop there, Troy Dale. He shot through that hole from his safety spot and made a nice tackle.
Also, Ryan Mitchell in on the stop for Valley View. Ball he spotted at the 45 on the left hash. It is 3rd and 2 from there for Brookland. They'll send Spears off wide to the near side. And the Blazers get a little twitchy, and I think that was Nick Gamble who jumped a little bit early.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a first down for Brookland here.
42-7, Nettleton out in front against Greene County Tech now in the fourth quarter. First down after the penalty, ball spotted at midfield at the 50-yard line. Again, it's Robinson on the carry. Robinson crosses the 50 and gets to the 49 before he's brought down. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Brookland with 3:20 remaining in the game.
Stop made by Luke Herringer.
Luke Herringer in on the stop. Sophomore linebacker, son of former Razorback Al Herringer.
Yeah, Luke's another one of those sophomores. That's going to be a good group for the Blazers.
One receiver to the right. Hand off to Robinson. Robinson brought down hard by Ryder Routledge at about the 44-yard line. I think that was Ryder, wasn't it?
I think that's Luke again.
Okay, you're right. It was Luke Herringer on the stop.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
So it's 3rd and 3 for Brookland at the 40, just inside the 45-yard line of Valley View. It's 2:38 remaining in the period, clock ticking. Again, Spears comes wide left for the Bearcats. Now he'll motion through the backfield and off to the right. Hand off again to Robinson. Robinson gets pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Should have enough for a first down.
Ball's down to the Blazer 40-yard line. Good enough for another Bearcat.
They'll spot it at the 39. And Brookland will have it with a first down with exactly 2 minutes left.
Yeah, another good week by the Blazers. Came in, took care of business, came out healthy, and just this team seems to keep getting better and better.
Fleer to the right, Spears to the left for Brookland. One man in the backfield. That's Carter. I think that's Carter, maybe not. Runs right, and the ball may have come loose there at the end of the run, but I think they got it back after a gain of about 1.
I think that might have been Nathan Murray there, junior.
You're right, it was.
No gain on the play.
No gain, sets up a 2nd and 10 with 1:20 to play. Ball at the Blazer 39, just inside the left hash. Spears to the right, Fleer to the left, rather. And that is a running play that is met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Casano.
Yeah, Jacob Casano nailed him as soon as he got the ball.
Tackle made by Jacob Casano.
So we're inside a minute to play now. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Brookland from the 39. Probably time for 2 more snaps if they hurry. Right now they don't appear to be in a hurry.
No, I don't think so.
This may be the last play of the game coming up here. Walker Spears goes wide right, Fleer to the near side on 3rd and 10 from the 39. Handoff over the right side to Murray. Murray punches it forward to about the 35-yard line, 18 seconds remaining. We'll see if they opt to hurry and snap it again.
I think this is going to be it.
That would appear to have been the last play of the game. So Valley View will win consecutive victory number 7 as they come out of Brookland with a 44-16 victory over the Bearcats. Valley View is now 4-0 in conference play. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout. Back with our America's Navy postgame show. We'll also name our JOSM player of the game. We hope you'll stay with us after this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Bob Moore with Moore Air Conditioning. Tired of shelling out money for constant repairs to your HVAC system? It may be time to replace. We know that's a big investment, but with financing from Moore, it can cost less than a daily cup of coffee. Plus, no payments till 2025. Get ready for winter and call Moore Air Conditioning today, 870-336-2023, or visit us at moreac.com. Don't settle for less.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
We welcome you back to Brookland, Arkansas, where the Valley View Blazers pick up their 7th consecutive win of the season tonight, defeating Brookland 44-16 in 5A East Conference play. We welcome you into our America's Navy postgame show. Be a part of a force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more. Coach, a very impressive performance once again by the Blazers tonight. Put together a solid first half. They were up 23-3 at the break. I thought the play of the game came early in the third quarter. Valley View, Brookland got that field goal to end the half, take a little momentum into the locker room, but any hopes they had were immediately squashed just about 30 seconds deep into the second period, or into the third period rather, when Drew Gartman and Parker King hooked up for a 42-yard strike on a 2-play, 50-yard drive. And I think that sent a message to Brookland that the Blazers were not here to fool around.
Yeah, I agree. It's just this Valley View team can beat you in so many different ways, but the root of almost every one of those ways is number 2, Drew Gartman. And I mean, tonight his passing was was impeccable. I don't know how many incompletions he even had tonight. But,
weren't many, yeah.
But, you know, that shot to Parker there, and then just a beautiful ball also to Andrew Jones. But, no, this Valley View team, as Andrew's dad likes to talk about complimentary football, this is a definition of complimentary football. I mean, offense, defense, special teams, all three are playing at a very high level.
Yeah, you mentioned special teams. The Blazers got their second safety of the season tonight off a block punt on the first play of the second quarter. And they're just so strong in all phases of the game.
They really are. They just and they seem to keep getting better and better. You know, everybody's getting healthy at the right time, and you know, as the season wears on, this team is they have a chance to do some special things.
Quickly, let's recap second half scoring again. As we mentioned, it was 23-3. Valley View out in front at the half. Valley View immediately went to work in the third quarter. 34 seconds deep into the second half. Gartman hooks up with Parker King for a 42-yard strike. Brody Dix hit the extra point kick. That was a two-play, 50-yard drive that made it 30-3. Brookland would respond, scoring on a 9-yard run by Calvin Spearman with 9:37 to play in the third. They went for two, and the Blazers snuffed that out for a loss. That drive covered 88 yards in 5 plays, made it 30-9 in favor of the Blazers. Valley View went right back to work, scoring with 7:52 to play in the third on an 11-yard Gartman run. Brody Dix with the extra point kick after a 5-play, 54-yard drive that made it 37-9 in favor of the Blazers. Valley View would score again with 5:04 to play in the third on a 30-yard Gartman pass to Laird Cullen. Brody Dix again with the extra point kick, a 2-play, 37-yard Blazer scoring drive made it 44-9. Brookland would get on the board in the running clock fourth quarter with 8:56 to play on a 32-yard run by quarterback Hayden Elder. Mac Allen kicked the extra point, and it was a 5-play, 42-yard scoring drive for Brookland. Final score, Valley View wins it 44-16. We need to name a JOSM player of the game. Pretty easy choice tonight, Coach. Drew Gartman, the Valley View quarterback, accounting for 4 scores tonight, 3 touchdown passes, 1 touchdown run. And we don't keep the active passing stats as the game progresses because neither of us are talented enough to multitask that well. But his incomplete passes tonight probably were no more than 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think you're right. And just, I mean, he doesn't turn the football over, and that makes 25 touchdowns, whether running or passing, for our senior quarterback Drew Gartman, and I mean he's just continues to impress. Picked up that Harding offer a couple weeks ago, and you know he's got some decisions to make because
and I don't think that's going to be the last football offer he gets.
No, and so you know he's just got to figure it out. I know he is a phenomenal baseball player. I've watched him play baseball since he was old enough to walk, but he's also just a phenomenal football player, and he's going to have some opportunities and some tough decisions to make.
He is our player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. I want to acknowledge some people helping us out behind the scenes tonight, including Taylor Settlemar and his talented crew of students in the Valley View High School Digital Media Program, responsible for getting us on the air for our streaming broadcast on the Blazer News Network on YouTube, as well as the EAB Media app. For Taylor and his crew of talented students and Coach Jason Smith, we hope you'll join us again next week. We'll be back at Central Dealership Stadium as the Eagles of Greene County Tech come calling for another 5A East Conference tilt. So we'll see you then. For Coach Jason Smith, I'm Randy Myers. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your weekend from the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021, presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.